showed the moments of them sort of falling in love because it made, of course, everything else more effective. And like, off of like things like that, how much was improvised at all? And,
The question was how much of the hello. Don't take credit to me. You guys take credit. The question, so everyone can hear it, was how much of the film was improvised. You guys answer that.
Yeah, I mean it was improvised, completely improvised from a very specific 50-page outline that had scene objectives. He's laughing because I'm stealing word for word what he says. Very specific.
Well, in your mind, whatever.
No, I like what you say, so I'm stealing it.
Okay.
That's
You
why I'm stealing it,
them.
because I like it. Specific 50-page outline with very specific scene objectives and subtext.
Plot points, character backstory, kind of everything that's not in a normal script, actually, between the lines. Just what's not in ours is the dialogue. So once we understand the emotional beats of the scene and what the objectives of the characters are and what they want from each other, then the dialogue kind of comes later. And we sort of find that through the rehearsal process and the discovery of actually shooting the film.
There was, along with Paul Simon, there's a lot of really good music in this.
Thank you so much.
Who selected the music and how, and was it hard getting rights to all those songs?
The question was it hard getting rights to all the songs and who chose the music? A lot of the music that's in the film I was sort of writing the outline to, and when I started putting the project together. And the Paul Simon stuff is very special to me, and we sort of bonded over it through the course of shooting the film, which was really special. And we showed him the film and his people the film, and he was on board, and he gave us the song for next to nothing. And then all the other bands kind of jumped on as well after that. So it was really special to have him on board. And then our wonderful composer, Dustin O'Halloran, is fantastic. A composer from Los Angeles who lives in Berlin, who I first heard do the soundtrack for Sofia Coppola's Marie Antoinette. And then once I heard that, I've sort of been listening to his music for a few years now, and blindly contacted him and asked him to do the film. We saw the film, and he was on board, and he really is kind of the fifth lead in the film. He brings a really haunting score, so I'm really proud of what he brought to the film. Yes?
What was the hardest and the best part about directing this film?
The hardest, that's a pretty big question. The hardest thing, I think, is shooting the movie. You know, we made this movie for next to nothing, and we shot for only 23 days. So, you know, just trying to jam in everything we needed to shoot in a 12-hour day was very difficult. And the best thing about the film was working with these fantastic young actors who brought so much of themselves to the project every day. It was a magical experience. You're very welcome.